Before there was Viola, Angela, or Halle, there were the trailblazers, the women who dared to take up space in an industry that wasn't built for them. Today, we're taking it way back, spotlighting the black actresses of old Hollywood who changed the game from the 1930s to the 60s and left a legacy that still lives on. Let's get into it. Hattie McDaniel made history in 1939 when she won an Oscar for her role as Mammy in Gone with the Wind. She was the first black person, not just actress, to ever win an Academy Award. But her win came with controversy. Hattie was criticized for always playing maids and servant roles. What people forget is, those were the only roles Hollywood was offering black women at the time. And Hattie, she turned that limited space into a platform. Her win opened doors and proved that black actresses belonged on that stage, even if the roles weren't fair. Lena Horne was the definition of elegance and resistance. She starred in classics like Stormy Weather and Cabin in the Sky, and was one of the first black women to sign a long-term contract with a major studio, MGM. But let's be real, Hollywood wasn't ready. Lena was often filmed in isolated musical scenes, so her parts could be cut out for Southern audiences. She said nah to playing maids and stereotypes, even if it meant losing roles. Lena was vocal about racism in the industry and used her fame to push boundaries in and outside of film. Dorothy Dandridge had it: talent, style, magnetism, and she made history again in 1954 as the first black woman nominated for Best Actress for her role in Carmen Jones. She was basically the blueprint for the Hollywood starlet, but because she was black, she was denied the opportunities her white counterparts had. She was glamorized on screen, but faced disrespect behind the scenes. She couldn't even stay at the same hotels where she performed. Dorothy's tragic story reminds us how Hollywood loved black talent, but not black lives. Still, she shattered the mold and laid the path for actresses like Halle Berry, who even played her years later. Diahann Carroll changed the television game when she starred in Julia in 1968, the first primetime series to star a black woman in a non-stereotypical role. She wasn't a maid or a sidekick. She played a professional, single mother, complex and human. That role helped pave the way for modern characters like Olivia Pope and Annalise Keating. And let's not forget, Diahann was a fashion icon, an award-winning actress, and a certified diva with a legacy that touched Broadway, film, and TV. These women, Hattie, Lena, Dorothy, and Diahann, they weren't just actresses. They were activists, icons, and revolutionaries in lipstick and heels. They fought for roles with dignity, so the next generation could dream bigger. Without them, there's no Angela Bassett, no Viola Davis, no Regina King. They pushed through racism, colorism, typecasting, and erasure, just to make sure black women were seen on screen. And now, we honor them by remembering their names, sharing their stories, and demanding better for every black actress following in their footsteps. Who's your favorite old Hollywood black actress? Whose story deserves more spotlight? Drop it in the comments. And if you love content that honors black legends and spills the untold tea of entertainment history, go ahead and like, subscribe, and tap that bell. You're watching Black Hollywood, where we remember the past to protect the legacy.